The gentleman from New Jersey is recognized for 2 minutes.
And I thank the Chairman. The American people have spoken loud and clear. They have spoken that they are opposed to more tax-funded bailouts. The American people have said they are opposed to job-destroying legislation. The American people have said they are opposed to growing and expanding and increasing size and spending of the federal government. Now, the majority bill that we have before us earlier is a bill that fails on all accounts to listen to the American public. There's no one on the other side of the aisle who cannot deny that their bill will continue taxpayer-funded bailouts. There's no one on the other side of the aisle can deny that their bill will continue the destruction of jobs in this country. And finally, there is no one on the other side of the aisle who can honestly deny that their bill will not create a bigger, more expensive spending government. Their bill will create bailouts, destroy jobs, and create a bigger government. Earlier, the majority leader was on the floor and he was speaking in an amusing, if not illuminating manner when he used the football analogy. When he talked about the refs on the field, well, you know, under their bill, we will end up with a stadium with only refs on the field, maybe highly paid and highly charged with authority bureaucrats and refs, but no players. There will be no players in the game anymore, and quite frankly, the American public will not be able to pay the ticket to admission to the stadium under their legislation. I also found it somewhat amusing that the only example of deregulation that the majority leader could think to was a piece of legislation that he actually voted for. And in fact, that of course was not deregulation at all. So we have presented now a Republican substitute that listens to the American people, that provides the appropriate level of regulation. The Republican substitute will actually end taxpayer-funded bailouts. The Republican substitute will actually do so by making sure that responsible parties pay. The Republican substitute will end job-destroying legislation and practices and instead create a facility that will expand liquidity and credit in the marketplace so that we can create new and expansive number of jobs in this country. The Republican substitute will end the practice of growing and expanding the government as we have seen in time and time again. Instead, the Republican substitute will make sure that we have a government that lives within its means. I stand here in support of the Republican substitute.
The gentleman from Alabama is recognized.